Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about one of the most powerful forces that shape our destiny, the decision to never quit. Life, as we all know, is not a smooth ride. There are ups, there are downs, and sometimes it can feel like the world is against us. But I'm here to tell you, no matter the struggle, no matter the challenge, the moment you decide to never quit, that's when you start winning. Success is not a fleeting moment or a singular event. It's not something that happens overnight or because of one lucky break. No, success is the result of a series of decisions made over time, decisions that say, I will continue no matter how tough it gets. I will push forward, even when the odds seem insurmountable. It's persistence, staying in the game, despite the setbacks, that separates the dreamers from the doers. Now, we all have dreams, don't we? We have visions of the life we want to live, the impact we want to make, the person we want to become. But dreams alone don't lead to success. It's the grit, the determination, the decision to never quit that gets us there. And that decision has to be made over and over again. You don't make that decision once and forget about it. You make it each and every day. You make it when the journey gets tough, when failure seems like it's just around the corner, and when everything in you is telling you to quit. Persistence is like a muscle. It grows stronger the more you use it. It's easy to quit when the going gets hard. We've all been there, faced with challenges that seem too big to overcome, roads that are too long and too winding. But in those moments, that's when persistence becomes your greatest asset. It's when you dig deep and find that inner strength you didn't know you had. You push through, not because it's easy, but because you believe in the power of not quitting. You see, persistence isn't glamorous. It doesn't come with applause or recognition in the early stages. It comes quietly, showing up when the lights are low, when nobody is watching, and when the world seems to have forgotten about your dreams. But let me tell you something, persistence is the unsung hero of success. It's the one thing that will carry you through when everything else fails. When you refuse to quit, success finds its way to you, often when you least expect it. It doesn't happen immediately, but it does happen. The road may be long. The obstacles may be many. But each time you refuse to quit, each time you push past the temptation to throw in the towel, you are setting yourself up for a breakthrough. Success isn't a matter of luck or chance. It's the result of your unwavering decision to keep moving forward, no matter what. The world will test you. It will throw everything it has at you, but it will never break you if you are persistent. Persistence doesn't just get you through the tough times, it makes you stronger, wiser, and more capable of handling whatever comes next. So make the decision today and make it every day. Decide that quitting is never an option. When you persist, when you keep going despite the challenges, that's when you will discover just how powerful you truly are. Because success is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And it comes to those who refuse to quit. Setbacks are a natural part of life. They happen to everyone, no matter how successful or accomplished they may seem. You've probably experienced them yourself, those moments when things don't go as planned. When the road you've been traveling suddenly feels full of obstacles. It's easy in those moments to let failure consume you, to feel like this one setback is the defining moment of your life. But I want to remind you of something incredibly important. Setbacks are not permanent. They are temporary. They are a part of your journey, not the end of it. Understand, this failure is not the finish line. It's a moment along the path that you must move through, not a place where you stop. Every successful person you admire, whether they're in business, sports, or any other field, has faced setbacks. They've been knocked down, faced rejection, and hit walls that seemed insurmountable. But what sets them apart is not that they never failed. What sets them apart is their ability to rise again after each failure. They understand that a setback doesn't define who they are. They know it's simply a challenge to overcome, a hurdle to jump, and a part of the process that leads to greater success. Think about it. If every time you face a challenge you decide that it's the end, what happens? You miss the opportunity for growth. You miss the lesson in the failure. Setbacks are often disguised as obstacles, but what they really are stepping stones. Every setback carries with it the seed of a comeback. If you've ever felt like giving up after a failure, remember this: what seems like the end is often the beginning of something new. It's a chance for you to start over, to try again, and to come back stronger and wiser than before. The road to success is rarely a straight line. It's filled with detours, delays, and sometimes even detours that feel like dead ends. But let me tell you this: the dead ends aren't the end of your story, they're just opportunities for you to pivot. Every setback gives you the chance to reassess, to refocus, and to come back with a better strategy. The successful people you look up to didn't just push through their setbacks, they learned from them. They used those moments to build their resilience, sharpen their skills, and grow in ways they couldn't have imagined before. When you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better? What will I do differently next time? That shift in perspective is everything. Because when you stop viewing failure as the end and start seeing it as a lesson, that's when you begin to unlock your true potential. So don't let a setback discourage you. Don't let one failure dictate the course of your life. Understand that setbacks are temporary. They're just part of the process. What matters is your ability to get back up, to keep going, and to remember that every great achievement requires overcoming challenges. The setback you face today may be the very thing that sets you up for the success of tomorrow. Growth is not something that comes when things are easy. It doesn't happen when everything falls into place without effort, or when you're in your comfort zone, avoiding the hard work. No, growth happens when you face the struggle. It happens in the moments when everything within you wants to quit, when the burden feels too heavy, and when giving up seems like the only option. But it's in those moments, in the face of adversity, that you are shaping your future. The struggle is where growth is forged, where you find your true strength, and where you unlock the potential within you. Think about it: if you're not struggling, you're not growing. Life doesn't ask you to rise when things are easy. Life asks you to rise when everything is against you, when the odds are stacked high, and when it feels like nothing is going right. It's in those challenging times that you're building your character. It's when you're pushed to your limits that you discover just how much you're capable of achieving. The struggle doesn't break you, it builds you. It sharpens your mind, strengthens your resolve, and molds you into someone who is ready for what comes next. The truth is, comfort breeds stagnation. It's easy to stay where you are when everything is predictable and safe. But the moment you push beyond your comfort zone, the moment you step into the unknown and face the difficulties ahead, you begin to grow. Growth isn't found in easy victories. It's found in the sweat, the tears, and the setbacks that force you to become stronger, smarter, and more determined. I've heard it said that success doesn't come from avoiding failure, it comes from learning to rise again after every failure. It comes from the grit and persistence to keep going even when the struggle feels overwhelming. Every great achievement is built on a foundation of struggle. Think about the people you admire most. Did they just float through life on a cloud of success? No, they faced challenges, encountered failure, and had to fight through adversity. But what set them apart was their ability to keep going, to embrace the struggle, and to grow from it. It's easy to want to quit when things get tough. The human instinct is to avoid pain and discomfort. But if you can push through that natural urge, if you can face the struggle head on, that's when you'll start seeing change. That's when you'll start seeing growth. And growth is what will take you to places you've only dreamed of. When you're going through the struggle, it might feel like the end of the road. But let me tell you, it's not. It's just the beginning. The struggle is the process that prepares you for what's ahead. It's what prepares you for the success that is waiting for you, for the opportunities you haven't even imagined yet. Without the struggle, you wouldn't be ready for those blessings. So don't shy away from the hard times. Embrace them. Welcome the challenges, because in them lies your greatest opportunity for growth. The struggle you're facing right now is the very thing that will shape your future. Keep going, keep pushing, and know that you're becoming stronger with every step you take. Growth comes from the struggle, and that struggle is what will carry you to the places you've always dreamed of. In life, challenges are often viewed as setbacks, obstacles that stand in the way of our success. We tend to dread them, resist them, and wish for the smooth path where everything falls into place. But what if I told you that these very challenges are not obstacles at all? What if I told you that every challenge you face is, in fact, an opportunity to prove to yourself just how strong you really are? Challenges aren't something to shy away from. They are opportunities disguised as difficulties. They are moments in life that test your will, your perseverance, and your ability to adapt. Each time you face a challenge, you are given a chance to grow, to learn, and to become better. The truth is, you never truly know what you're capable of until you are faced with a challenge. It's easy to feel confident and capable when everything is going well. But when life throws a curveball, that's when you get to see what you're made of. Every challenge is a chance to build resilience, to strengthen your resolve, and to sharpen your skills. It's an opportunity to rise above the circumstances and show yourself that you are not defined by the problems you face, but by how you handle them. Life is not about avoiding challenges. Life is about meeting them head on, understanding that they are part of your journey, and using them to propel you forward. Think about it for a moment. Some of the most successful people you admire did not get to where they are by avoiding challenges. They got there by embracing them. They saw challenges not as barriers, but as stepping stones to a higher level of success. Each time they faced a hardship, they looked for the lesson in it, and they used that lesson to become better, stronger, and more capable. This is the mindset that separates those who succeed from those who give up when things get tough. When you learn to embrace challenges, something amazing happens. The roadblocks that once seemed so insurmountable begin to shrink. You start to see solutions instead of problems, opportunities instead of obstacles. Challenges no longer have the power to defeat you because you no longer see them as threats. Instead, you see them as chances to grow, learn, and become the best version of yourself. It's important to remember that every challenge you face, no matter how difficult it may seem, is temporary. It will pass, and you will emerge on the other side stronger, wiser, and more capable than you were before. The key is to approach each challenge with the mindset that it is an opportunity, not a hindrance. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? When you shift your perspective and see every challenge as an opportunity, you begin to unlock your full potential. You realize that the struggles you face are not there to break you. They're there to make you. Just embrace those challenges, learn from them, and use them to fuel your growth. The roadblocks will disappear, and you will move forward, stronger and more prepared for the next challenge life throws your way. And with each step, you will get closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Resilience is not a trait that you are simply born with. It's not something that comes automatically like a gift bestowed upon certain individuals. No, resilience is something that you build. It's something that's forged through the trials and tribulations of life, one experience at a time. It's built through every setback, every struggle, and every obstacle you face. Every time life knocks you down and you decide to rise again, you add another layer to your resilience. With every challenge you confront and refuse to quit, you're not just surviving, you're strengthening your character. The truth is, life will not always be easy. It will not always be fair. There will be times when the road ahead seems impossible to travel, when the weight of the world feels unbearable, and when it seems like every door is closed. But it's in those moments that your resilience is built. Resilience is about how you respond to life when things don't go according to plan. It's about the decision to keep going even when everything within you tells you to stop. The beauty of resilience is that it's something you can develop. It's not a fixed trait. It's not reserved for a special few. It's available to anyone who is willing to put in the work. You can become unbreakable. You can become unstoppable. But it takes time, effort, and the willingness to continue moving forward despite the odds. Each time you face adversity, you have a choice. You can choose to let it defeat you, or you can choose to rise above it. And when you choose to rise, you are building your resilience piece by piece. Think about the people you admire most. The ones who seem to bounce back from any setback, who face hardship with a quiet strength. They didn't get there by avoiding challenges or by having an easy life. They got there by building their resilience one choice at a time. They faced adversity, they kept going when most would have given up. And they learned from each struggle. The more they experienced, the stronger they became. And so can you. Resilience is not about being invincible. It's about being able to handle life's toughest moments and keep moving forward. It's about knowing that no matter how hard life hits, you have the strength to get back up. With every challenge, with every failure, with every disappointment, you are building a foundation of resilience that will carry you through whatever comes next. The key is to stay in the game. When things get tough, don't walk away. Don't let fear or doubt control your decisions. Stay in the fight and let each hardship strengthen you. It's through adversity that your true character is shaped. The more resilient you become, the more you will realize that no challenge is too big, no failure is final, and no obstacle is insurmountable. Remember, resilience is built, not born. It's the result of every choice you make to keep going, no matter how hard the road gets. And if you keep building it, one experience at a time, you will become unstoppable. Keep pushing forward, keep building your resilience, and soon you'll look back and realize just how far you've come and just how strong you've become. It's easy to choose the path of least resistance. When life gets tough, when the journey becomes too difficult, there's a natural inclination to take a step back, to let go and to quit. It feels easier, doesn't it? The immediate relief from the pressure, the pain, the discomfort. But have you ever stopped to consider the long-term cost of quitting? The cost that comes not from the short-term discomfort, but from the regret you'll carry with you for the rest of your life. The pain of discipline is real, but it's temporary. It's the sweat you pour into your work, the effort you put into refining your craft, the sacrifices you make now for a better tomorrow. It's waking up early when others are still asleep, pushing yourself further than you thought possible, sticking to the path, even when no one else is around to cheer you on. The pain of discipline doesn't last forever. It's the discomfort you feel today, the struggle that helps shape you, that builds your character and your future. It might hurt now, but the rewards are waiting on the other side, and they're worth every ounce of effort. When you embrace the discipline of doing the work, you lay the foundation for the success you've always dreamed of. But let's talk about the other side of the coin. The pain of regret is far more insidious. It's the pain that doesn't just go away when the moment passes. It's the pain that lingers in your heart, in your mind, in your very soul. The pain of regret is the weight you carry when you know you could have done more. You could have pushed harder. You could have succeeded, but you didn't. You stopped too soon, and now the haunting thought of what might have been stays with you forever. You wonder, what if I had kept going? What if I had refused to quit? Where would I be now that regret doesn't fade with time? It doesn't disappear after a few days or weeks. It stays with you, growing stronger, reminding you of your own potential that went unfulfilled. It's the pain that stops you from living fully, from achieving what you were meant to achieve. Regret doesn't just hurt in the moment, it stings every time you look back and realize that you could have been more, done more, and experienced more had you simply pushed through the pain of discipline. Every time you quit too soon, that regret becomes a part of you, and you carry it with you. A constant reminder of missed opportunities and unrealized dreams. The decision is simple, but it's not easy. Will you choose the temporary pain of discipline, knowing that it will eventually bring you the life you desire? Or will you choose the enduring pain of regret, living with the haunting question of what if? For the rest of your days, the path to success is lined with the pain of discipline, but it is the pain that leads to growth, to fulfillment, to the life you've always dreamed of. The pain of regret, however, leads only to missed chances and unfulfilled potential. Choose wisely. Choose discipline, and let go of the regret that will weigh you down forever. There will come a time in your journey when things get tough, when the path becomes unclear, when doubt creeps in, and when the weight of challenges seems too much to bear. In those moments, it's easy to forget why you started, to question your purpose, and to wonder if it's all worth it. But I'm here to tell you that the key to never quitting, the secret to pushing through those hard times, lies in keeping your vision alive. Your vision is the force that propels you forward, even when every part of you wants to give up. It's the fire that keeps you going when everything else seems to be burning out. Think about it for a moment. Why did you begin this journey in the first place? What was the spark that ignited your ambition? It wasn't just for the end goal, was it? The true reason behind your pursuit is the deeper why, the mission that drives you, the vision that pulls you through adversity. When you're faced with hardship, when you're confronted with obstacles that feel insurmountable, it's vital to return to that core reason. Why are you doing this? What is the bigger purpose that is worth the struggle? The clearer your vision, the stronger your resolve will be. Without a vision, it's easy to wander aimlessly. It's easy to let distractions derail you and to let setbacks convince you that you've reached the end of the road. But a clear vision provides direction and clarity. It keeps you on track, even when things don't go as planned. It helps you see beyond the present challenge and reminds you that every step you take, no matter how difficult, brings you closer to your ultimate goal. Your vision isn't just a dream. It's the map that guides your actions, decisions, and attitude. When you've got a vision, you don't just see the obstacles, you see the opportunity within them. Challenges become lessons, and every setback is just another chance to reinforce your commitment to your bigger purpose. You learn, adapt, and grow because your vision becomes your foundation, your anchor in the storm. It's what pushes you to get up every morning, even when the odds seem stacked against you. When the road is long, when the climb is steep, you find strength in that vision. It becomes your reason for persevering, for showing up every day, for continuing the fight. It's important to realize that your vision will be tested. The world will challenge you. There will be moments of doubt, moments when quitting seems like the easier option. But that's exactly when you need to remind yourself of why you started. Reignite the fire of your vision and use it as fuel to propel yourself forward. When you focus on the bigger picture, the obstacles become mere blips on the radar. You'll find yourself pushing past them, not because the road is easy, but because your vision is worth every ounce of effort, every moment of struggle. So keep your vision alive. Let it guide you, let it inspire you, and let it drive you toward the success you've been working for. When you know why you're doing what you're doing, there's no force that can stop you. The obstacles will come, the challenges will rise, but your vision will keep you moving forward, one step at a time. When you embark on any journey, there's one thing you must understand: the people around you will shape your progress. The energy you surround yourself with, the attitudes and beliefs of those you interact with, will have a profound impact on your own determination and perseverance. This is why it's crucial to surround yourself with people who believe in you, who encourage you, and who refuse to let you quit. Think about it for a moment. How many times have you been on the verge of giving up, only to have someone step in, someone who genuinely believes in your potential, to remind you of your strength, your purpose, and your ability to push through? That kind of support is invaluable. It's like a lifeline that pulls you back from the brink of defeat, reminding you that your vision is still worth fighting for. The right people, the ones who believe in you, will not only stand beside you, they will help you rise when you feel like staying down. They will inspire you to keep going, even when the road seems impossible. The truth is, your environment plays a significant role in your success. If you spend your time with people who are quick to give up, people who are negative, people who settle for mediocrity, then it becomes easy to adopt that same mindset. It becomes easier to quit when you see others around you quitting. Their complacency will weigh on you, and before you know it, you'll start to doubt your own abilities. You'll start to wonder if perhaps the obstacles in your path are too big to overcome. But if you consciously choose to surround yourself with individuals who embody the spirit of persistence, those who face their own challenges with unwavering resolve, something incredible happens. You start to rise to their level. Their belief in themselves and in you becomes contagious. Their energy fuels yours, and together you create an environment where quitting is not an option. This isn't just about having people around you who are cheerleaders. It's about having people who challenge you, who hold you accountable, and who push you to do better. The right people will not let you settle for anything less than your best. They won't let you rest on your laurels. They'll remind you that you're capable of achieving more, and they'll help you stay focused on the path ahead. They won't just let you talk about your dreams, they'll help you take action toward them. When you surround yourself with individuals who believe in the power of persistence, who see obstacles as opportunities, who push through adversity, you begin to see the world through the same lens. You begin to believe in your own power to overcome. The energy you exchange with those around you becomes a catalyst for your own growth. Their belief in you and your belief in them creates a powerful synergy that drives you both forward. So take a hard look at the people in your life. Are they the kind of people who will support your dreams, who will stand beside you when things get tough, who will remind you that quitting is never an option? If not, it's time to find those who will. Build your network, surround yourself with those who believe in you and your potential, and together you'll accomplish far more than you could ever do alone. The right people will help you become the best version of yourself, and they will inspire you to never quit. In life, it's easy to fall into the trap of expecting quick rewards, quick success. We live in a world that thrives on instant gratification, where it feels as though everything should come easily. But let me tell you this, the greatest rewards in life don't come from taking the easy road. They come after the hardest trials. The ones that test your will, your strength, and your belief in yourself. These are the moments that will shape you. When you look back, you'll realize they were the very stepping stones to your success. Think about the things that truly matter to you. Maybe it's your dreams, those ambitions that burn deep within your soul. Maybe it's your goals, the ones you've set for yourself, and the future you envision. Perhaps it's your family, the people who rely on you, the ones you love and cherish. Or it could be your legacy, the mark you want to leave on this world. These things are worth striving for, but they don't come without effort. The road to achieving them is often paved with challenges, failures, and setbacks. But the beauty of it is that those trials are not meant to break you. They are meant to build you, to strengthen your resolve, and to prepare you for the rewards that await you at the end of the journey. It's the struggle that gives the reward meaning. When things get tough and you feel like giving up, that's when you need to remember why you started in the first place. The toughest moments are the ones that shape your character, the ones that teach you how strong you really are. The pain of pushing through, of continuing when every part of you wants to quit, is temporary. But the rewards, they last a lifetime. The satisfaction of achieving something meaningful, something you've worked for tirelessly, is a joy that cannot be compared to anything else. The feeling you get when you look at your dreams and see them realized is unlike any other. It's not the victory itself that's so fulfilling, but the journey you took to get there. You know that you earned it. You know that every moment of sacrifice, every ounce of effort was worth it. And when you reach that moment, when you finally realize that you've made it through, the rewards are sweeter than you ever imagined. The sense of accomplishment is profound. The knowledge that you didn't give up when it would have been easier to do so, that's where the true fulfillment lies. So when you're facing obstacles, when the challenges seem overwhelming, Remember this, the greatest rewards come after the hardest trials. It's not about avoiding the struggle, but embracing it. Know that each challenge is a part of your growth. Keep pushing, keep fighting, and refuse to quit. The rewards that await you are worth every bit of the journey, and they'll be so much sweeter because of the trials you've overcome. The struggle is not the enemy, it's the gateway to your success. At the end of the day, the decision to never quit rests in your hands, and it's a decision only you can make. You can choose to give up at any time, to walk away when things get difficult, to say, I've had enough. It's easy, after all. It's tempting to quit when you're facing obstacles, when you're exhausted, when the journey seems too hard. But here's the truth, you also have the power to choose the other path, to keep going, to push through when every part of you is telling you to stop. That power, the power to decide, is yours and yours alone. This is where the real challenge lies, not in the circumstances, not in the challenges you face, but in the choice you make in response to them. It's not about being perfect. It's not about having everything figured out. It's about being persistent. Persistence is what will carry you through the hard times. It's about showing up every day, even when things don't go according to plan, even when you feel like you're not making progress. The ability to keep going, to keep showing up, is where success begins. No one is asking you to be flawless. No one is asking you to have all the answers or to achieve instant results. What matters is your willingness to keep going. It's about making the decision each and every day that you will not quit. No matter how tough it gets, no matter how many setbacks you face, no matter how many doors close in your face, you will keep moving forward. The moment you decide that quitting is not an option, you've already won half the battle. Because when you refuse to quit, you are one step closer to the success you desire. The decision to never quit is more than just a choice, it's the foundation of everything you will accomplish. It shapes your future in ways you can't even imagine yet. You might not see it today, you might not feel it in the midst of the struggle, but every time you choose to keep going, you are creating a future for yourself that will be far greater than you ever dreamed possible. Your persistence today is laying the groundwork for the rewards of tomorrow. Remember, the road to success isn't a straight line. It's full of twists, turns, and roadblocks. There will be times when you want to quit. There will be moments when the weight of it all seems too much to bear. But in those moments, remind yourself that the power to keep going is in your hands. The decision to never quit is not something external. It's not something that depends on your circumstances or the support of others. It's a decision that comes from within. And when you make that decision, you will be amazed at what you are capable of accomplishing. Keep going. No matter how tough it gets, you have the strength, the perseverance, and the will to succeed. You have the power to decide your future, and the decision to never quit will be the one that changes everything. So I challenge you today to make the decision to never quit. The road may be long, the obstacles many, but remember, each step forward, each moment you refuse to quit, is bringing you closer to your dream. You are stronger than you think, braver than you know, and more capable than you believe. Never quit. Because the world needs your perseverance. The world needs your story. Keep going and the rewards will follow. Thank you.